All right, guys, welcome back to another update. I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys that these guys have finally engaged in this battle, and there's some things I want to talk about with this situation here. I find kind of interesting. For one, you got Alabama here, and he's not even helping. He's just sitting here, which I find to be very interesting. So he may have quit. So I find that kind of interesting that he's not participating in this battle. That's number one. I see Yucatan on his way, but that's a very light stack. Another thing, this is a very inexperienced thing to do. Reason being, you're weakening your stack when it comes to you're being hit with 200 and something artillery. So you're weakening this whole stack you got here. So let's see, you lost 38 there. So I don't see the strategy in doing. Now I see how you would get multiple attacks. I see that, but that still doesn't really make sense when you're dealing with artillery. I would bunch these guys together. So I find that to be kind of interesting. So it's on now, guys. These guys have engaged. I think this is a make it or break it moment for the United States. And it looks like without Alabama being active, these guys have pretty much finished. So very interesting here. And then I give Iowa a little credit. He's fighting his behind off, but he just doesn't have enough, and he doesn't appear to have the strategy and the experience. Let's see how experienced Mr. Iowa is. Well, he got a lot of experience, that's for sure. But I don't know why he would split this stack up the way he did here. I would have kept all these guys together. But the good thing is, Fujian can't move forward. I would have just bagged up. See, the smart thing, what I would do is if I got a partner that seems to be inactive, well, you just can't bypass them. So I would gather my troops and just back up a little bit. That would force Fujian to have to engage with Alabama. You know, you got to think this thing out sometimes. I did that with a lot of South Nigeria troops while he was inactive. I just let them fight him, and I got out of the way because you had to pass him first. So I think that would be one of my, as I play against teams and whatnot, I also try to see what I would do if I'm in their shoes. If I was in their shoes, I would have just gather my troops, back up a bit, get with this one, put these guys together, and then forge a stronger attack. And then I will have all these forts. And as you try to advance towards me, I'll just back up to my forts. That's what you make forts for. So interesting situation here, but I don't see how they would. I think this is a very very key battle here because if Fujian can find out a way to get through there, it's over with. Not only that, I see where Fujian is bringing more troops, more navies. Now, what I find interesting is why would this guy be leaving with 31 battleships? I would be wiping all of this out, literally. I wouldn't even be worried about nothing right here, right now. I would be getting all of this, and then maybe bringing it down up in here somewhere, because you got the advantage with this stack right here. But in experience, I think he wants to bring it back over here to try to protect this border. Um, Now, what's interesting is that if they can manage to defend against Fujian here, that would be a very, very, very big victory for them, because that would be saying, okay, we've kept everyone off of our homeland. And once you do that, you can really kind of protect yourself a lot better. So that's pretty interesting. And then you got down here where um, Fujian is, I mean, Rajputana is going ahead and leaving this area, but I think they're going to try to harass him the entire time with these light cruisers. That's what I think they're going to try to do, but we'll see. Um, that's why I said you got to have a navy when you come into this area to deal with these type of situations. That's why I said, let me wait, park, and let's get a navy together first, which is what I've done over here. As you can see, I got a lot of boats coming. Um, I got my fleet from down here coming. So I got quite a number coming to help me build a navy so that I'm not just coming into these areas blind. I can defend my troops and make landfall. So let's see here. All right, so that's what's going on, guys. Close it out. Trying to close out this map. If you would like to join me on one of these games, by all means, subscribe. Stay tuned in. I will be starting a new game following the conclusion of this long, epic map that we're engaged in at this time. You can pick up a lot of good information from this particular map here, guys. Just go back to day one if you have not, and come on back to where we're at today, and you will see what it took to get to this point. All right, so until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later.